Hey, bonjour, beautiful friends. So, welcome into the third free reading of my oracle card, The Mirror of the Maker, which I created inspired by the magical traditions I followed and my mystical experiences. And there we go for the most challenging reading I ever done that I haven't been asked for me yet, which is from someone which I befriend many years ago, and I only met actually for like 3 or 4 days, and I had great time with that lovely person. And so his question is, how can I meet in person a specific person? Uh, so you can understand that I know almost no one about my acquaintance, and I know absolutely nothing about the specific person and the kind of relationship they may have. So I'm going right now with a lot of assumptions and a lot of intuitions, and that's just a game anyway. Magic doesn't exist. It's just fun stories we're telling ourselves. So let's go for it. So I asked my intuition, how can I make this reading? This, my friend, this is you, and this is her. So let's call her J, all right? That's J. This is what you want in the relationship. This is how you approach the relationship. This is how she approached the relationship. So because you are not together, apparently, there is a bit of separation. There is a little bit of a gap. And here in the middle is how can you bring harmony? So finally you're on the same level, right? How can you meet again? Like, it means a lot, right, in person? Because obviously I don't think that you want to meet again in a negative relationship or in a destructive relationship, or so you want something harmonious. So who are you right now in regard of that situation and that story? So this is, let's do it right side up first, the map, all right? And upside down, so the map, for me, my intuition is telling me that what you did, it gives me a sense of you tried everything. You tried everything according to the book, as we said. It's like in that relationship, whatever it is, something obviously I may be wrong, but I assume that it's a sentimental relationship, right, that you want to have with her. And something tells me that you tried everything. Those are different tools right there. You had a clear map of what you wanted and how to do it. And the fact that it is upside down means that it don't work. It didn't work. It didn't work, and you seems confused and lost. Otherwise, obviously, you wouldn't ask for a tarot reading, right? But you tried everything from the book. It's like everything you need to do or to say in order to create a seductive relationship or something that works didn't work, and that confused you, obviously. So I understand according to this reading. Let's see her, where she is actually now. Oh, she's connected. That's interesting. Interesting. The fact that you mentioned that you want to meet her in person lets me feel that you are the one feeling disconnected, but she's very well connected. So I don't know where she lives. I don't know where you live right now, but she has her own situation to deal with. So one of the reasons why maybe it didn't really work or it's not working right now is like she has so much to deal with. She also have other love interests. Obviously, there is my intuition telling me that you may feel a bit jealous of some people, I guess, or not even knowing about anything, but you feel she gathered a lot of attention in the middle of her situation. But know that she feels a bit stuck as well. It could be highly probable that you may have given to her something great actually, and she may consider you as being exciting, interesting, and more than just whatever the realm of existence she's stuck right now. So I don't know, what is your perspective in that relationship? What is your desire? What is your modality, we would say? Command. That's funny that we see the scroll here and there as well. It's the exact same one actually. That's really funny, and that's reinforced the idea that you thought that by doing everything you had to do, it would have worked exactly how you would have expected to. So my friend, please relax. you did everything correctly. You did everything perfectly. You may have actually maybe overplayed it a little bit, and you may have expected a little bit too much results, in the sense that, you know, human beings, they're not predictable. You may have done everything you had to do in the perfect way. You may have given the exact same thing that person needed at the exact same time. It doesn't mean that she would have responded as you would have expected to be. And I understand how confusing that can be, but human beings are not programs. They're not lines of codes. They don't react exactly as we want to be. And I think that a perspective of this is a little bit of perspective of expectation leads to manipulation tendencies. Even if you're not really aware of that, it's always back in your mind, and that will drive your behaviors, even if you're not really aware of that. Let's see her perspective on your relationship. It will make sense slowly as we have everything. The Harvest. The Harvest is a card for maturity. It's a card for the time you need to wait for the times to be grown. See, the moon is not full yet, and the last plant hasn't been harvested yet. So in that story, I see two things. I see that on her side, she may not consider herself to be ready. And she may consider yourself not to be ready as well, compared to what I see here. It's like maybe those feelings of control, of expectation are not working, and are a demonstration that you're not confident in being not able to control her and the situation. Whoa, that's what I wanted to say. That's interesting. And that's for me, it's like a story of acceptance, in the sense that I don't know, I have no idea what to say to her. I think you're still in touch. I'm not sure, but you know what? Let's read this card. So, how can you bring harmony in the relationship between you and her according to what you both want? All right. That's extremely interesting. The Sacrifice, right side up, would have say, just give up, man. They would have say, give up and move along, all right? But it comes upside down. And that's changed a lot in the story, actually, because instead of saying let her go, it's say keep contact with her, but maybe try not to make her do or say or do stuff that you want her to do. In the sense that maybe, have you tried, as you communicate with her, to say, this is what I want? I think you did, because this is what those cards explain. This is what I want. But have you been one step further and said, this is what I want, and I don't know how to have it, and I don't know how to make it, and I acknowledge my powerlessness and my vulnerability, because I really want to have you again. See what this card is telling me? It's a way of letting go, but in a not giving up. Can you give up in your control openly to someone who is just waiting for something to mature in between us? And that would be what I understand from this maturity of relationship. Yeah, that's it, my friends. I don't really know what to say more, because once again, it's the most challenging reading I ever been asked to do. I hope it's been useful. I hope it's been helpful. And if any one of you want a reading of a free reading of The Mirror of the Maker, well, it's very simple. You like the video, you leave a comment, you DM me on Instagram, and if you like those kind of free reading, well, share them, please. Thank you very much for your attention, and see you soon for another reading or another experimental video. We see. Ciao, ciao.